Hello and welcome, the collective. Listen, I know I might have had a message out there that said that I was a little busy, but I just found the time to lay some cards out. Now, I'm not going to have to shuffle anything or do much of anything today. We're just going to talk everything tarot. This is for the collective, guys. I just want to move some stuff around, though. Okay. So I did find some time. So here we go. We're going to get right to it because I do have a show to get back on. My friend's show. Usually I do my friend's show. So anyway, this is for the collective. This is for October 27th through November 2nd. So hopefully this resonates with you. If it does, take what resonates with you. If it does not, leave it for someone who it does. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Also, this is for all signs. I will not get to the signs this time, probably next week. Like I said, Sunday, I won't be able to do anything because it is my son's birthday on Monday. So we're having a birthday party for him on Sunday. So I will not be able to do any signs, but hopefully next week I will be able to. So let's get right to it. The first card I pulled was the Nine of Pentacles. So this week is looking pretty good for you. You know, you have, good things coming to you, good wealth coming to you. So it looks like if you have been kind of down on your luck with wealth or money, or your business has kind of been down, if you have one, if you have a business. I wish I had my own business, but that's not in the cards. Excuse me for just a second. Okay. So the clarifying cards we have for, like I said, I'm getting like, you're an unexpected wealth is coming to you. And now this could be in spurts, I have had people tell me, well, it looks like wealth is coming to you. Yeah, I got a few tips at work. I help people with their computers and some their phones, and it started, it worked again, and I was able to help them, and they gave me tips. So if that is something that you can do at work, great. If not, there's some kind of unexpected wealth. Now, I won't tell you to play the lottery because I'm not that kind of a person, because I have played the lottery when someone told me to, and I didn't win anything. So follow your own intuition. If that is what, you are feeling to play the lottery, please do so, but only on your own intuition. Don't go by what I say, right? So, all right. So the first clarifier we have is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is someone who is mature. They are very emotionally stable. And you can see she's almost like in Zen, like she has her eyes closed. She is kind of, feeling into her heart. She listens to her heart and not her head. She feels things in her heart chakra. Her feelings are, she wears her heart on her sleeve, so to speak. So she's very emotionally in tune. This also could be like the Empress, which is the next card. You can't make this stuff up. So, excuse me, very nurturing also, kind of like the Empress. Okay, sorry about that. I will take momentary pauses to cough or clear my throat. So anyway, we're getting back to the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups here. So like I said, with the wealth, follow your intuition, because this is where and like I said, with that card, I did pull the Empress. So the Empress, again, using your intuition, being very nurturing. So when it comes to unexpected wealth or becoming wealthy and independent, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity, wealth, abundance, rewards, investments, thriving business, status, freedom, wisdom, maturity, and indulgence. Remember that, again, like I was saying, don't play the lottery just because I tell you to play the lottery. Play it because your intuition tells you. So these two cards kind of remind me of like the same kind of thing. So, she goes with her heart and not her head. So does the Empress. So the Empress is also very nurturing. Again, using your intuition, a woman's intuition. You always hear that, a woman's intuition. Follow your intuition. If it tells you that you need to do something in business that takes you to new heights, I'm really getting that you should really follow your intuition because, and this could be, it's the Emperor. So the Emperor is someone who is like an authority figure, could be a boss, could be, it could be you. If you are your own boss, you have your own business. But I'm feeling like your boss will be in sync with you and will reward. I'm hearing reward. So like they could be rewarding you, but they are like the authority figure. They're the father figure. Excuse me. Again, he, she, they. Don't try to fit the genders, but this could be you if you are a female. You're very you know where to take your business. Follow your intuitions with the Queen of Cups and the Empress, because taking your own stance is going to lead you to great wealth and could help with your business. So it seems like, as long as you follow your intuition and you be, it's like you're business savvy. Okay. I'm getting like you're business savvy. Like, how to, go through the waters, how to go through those waters to get to calmer waters and grow your business. It seems like you will grow your business if you have one. If not, your boss could be recognizing you. And this, of course, is a great thing for you. So it sounds like through your intuition, something will, like your boss will recognize you, or you may get a promotion, or some kind of wealth or prosperity will come to you because you are in sync with this person. If this is you, you're in sync with your own intuition. You know where to take your business, where to go with it. So make sure that you are, following what you need to, and remember that you are as great as your business. You can take your business to new heights. You can do even more extraordinary things. I'm feeling like you can make it bigger, better. You may have to spend a little more. Yeah, I'm hearing don't be cheap. I'm so sorry. I'm hearing don't be cheap. If you have to do a little more advertising for your business, or if your boss is asking you to do a little extra, do that little extra so that you can, get that great wealth. Okay. So that is for the, excuse me, it was for the 9 of Pentacles, which came out, and I was surprised that it came out the way it did. Oh, I was going to say, I knew there was another card under there. Oops. Okay. So the next card I pulled is the Knight of Wands. So we have 9 and 9. 9 and 9. Okay. So 9 and 9 there. So 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. So again, you could be feeling like if your boss asks you to go the extra mile, you could be very, very tired. This is wounded or tired after a battle, but you want to keep up the fight. You want to keep going. Keep going onwards, even though, you're tired, you're exhausted. So ongoing battle, fatigue, drain of energy, nearly there, close to success. So what I'm getting here is if you work for an employer and your boss asks you to put in a little extra hours, do it. Because not only will you be successful in it, but also the company will be successful for it, and you will get a major gain because of it. You'll get that wealth, that extra wealth that you were, and you could get a promotion for, asking, even though I know you're tired. I know it's like, oh, I do the work and like my boss doesn't appreciate me, or I do the work and they always want more. But at the end of the day, I know you're going to be drained, but keep going, this person, I'll just say person. This person looks like, They're wounded, but they're standing guard. They're still keeping up the fight. They still know that the enemy's still out there. They still gotta, they gotta keep trudging forwards, and they still have to, they have to keep up the fight. So ongoing battle, survival, perseverance, backbone, learning from the past failures, gather your strength, fight your corner, last stand. So you're very close to success. This is just a last ditch effort. If it is a job, like if you have your own business, I'm feeling like, you're really exhausted. You're trying to get this off the ground. This also could be like what I'm doing, I'm online and stuff. I know you feel that fatigue. You're really, really tired. I was really, really tired yesterday. I have acid reflux real bad, and sometimes I wake up and I have acid in my throat, and it really hurts because that acid is it's very painful when it comes up there. So I really didn't get a lot of sleep. So that's why I didn't do this yesterday. I am actually doing this tonight, right before my friend's show. So anyway, to keep going, we have the Hanged Man, the Sun, and the Tower. So again, you may be tired, but look at this from a different perspective. Yeah, you're tired, but you have to keep going. You have to go, I had to still go to work, even though I didn't really get a lot of sleep because of my episode and, my acid reflux. I still had to go to work. I still had to help people. And, I got money even in spite of it. I got a couple more tips because I helped people. So look at this from a different perspective. If this seems like a no-go for you, just look at it from a different perspective. Okay. That's why you have the Hanged Man. And it looks like he's being tied up with a rope, but he doesn't seem to be, in distress. You see the net going around him, but he doesn't seem in distress. He seems like he's in Zen, almost Zen mode. And these fish around him look like they're not really doing much, but they could be trying to get the net off of him. Okay. So look at it from a different perspective. This is time for retrospect. So, time of rest if you can. But remember that when you are, asked to, stay late or work on a project late, or, those are my regular hours of operations. Just look at it as, well, if I do this, this could get me that promotion I've always wanted, or that could get me a raise if I always wanted it. In a business, it will help your business take off. So always look at it from a different perspective. Yeah, you're really tired. You're really exhausted. You're trying to do this. It seems like the whole world's coming at you. But remember that a tower moment can happen. And this is old foundations being crumbled. So old foundations are being crumbled. Look, all the fish are like going away from the tower that has lightning coming down from it. So, excuse me, I'm so sorry. So look at this as, this is a great thing. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Because your tower moment could be coming where something miraculous happens from tragedy. Even if it's, what is someone told me one time, you can find the littlest bit of hope in every tragedy, or, good thing in a tragedy, a bus ran into a school bus, but none of the kids were hurt. Well, that's a tragedy, but the good thing is the kids weren't hurt. But then you can look at that and say, well, who on the bus was hurt, But anyway, so a tower moment, I feel like it has to happen. Like there has to be a tower moment so that old patterns can go away. Something has to abruptly end so that something else can come in, because we have the Sun. We have the Sun, which is the most positive card in our deck. So what I'm saying here, guys, is this tower moment is actually, this tower moment is actually a good thing because it brings in the Sun. So whatever that is, if it's, you get a project done, but the project might not be exactly what someone wanted, or it may be done, hastily. But at least it's done, right? It's done. Um, but it could cause a tower moment that could be a blessing in disguise. So if someone is telling you to stay late, or if you are trying to get your business up, but you're not sure where to turn, let the tower have, there could be obstacles in the way of getting that wealth, but the tower moment has to happen. Okay. You have to have a tower moment so that the sun can come in. Okay. And when you see this from a different perspective, you'll know why that tower had to happen. The tower had to happen. Okay. It had to come in. It had to manifest. Okay. So you're going to manifest a tower moment. All right. So the next card I have, oops, and I'm running out of time here. I'm sorry. Okay. So the next card I have is Judgment. I'm not going to show it because it does have some nudity in it. So this is awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesick, a mandatory choice that will change life for the better. Again, you have to have this tower moment so that something better can come in. So a better choice is out there, whether you're looking for a new job or, you're putting in the extra effort at a job and you're trying to get that promotion. You have to let the tower moment happen before you can let anything else in. So here we have the Three of Swords. So Three of Swords is heartbreak, betrayal, but this has to happen. This has to happen. The tower and this go hand in hand, I think. Usually I think that. So the Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. The Knight of Pentacles. This is bringing in an offer of something, whether that's a promotion, whether that's a new job, something new, a new business. Maybe you're thinking of doing a new business. Maybe you get fired from your job. So that is your tower moment. And that brings you into the offer of doing your own business. So that could happen. Okay. Again, that tower moment has to happen. It could be that you get fired, you get laid off. But this, and you, with that severance package, you can definitely do stuff with that severance package. So the two, we have the Seven of Wands and the Two of Swords. Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is, of course, about defending yourself. She has a wand right here, and she is ready for a battle. And then, of course, the Two of Swords is a stalemate, or what I call blind decision, because I always hear it in my head as a blind decision, because the original is she's blindfolded and she has two swords right here. So again, this could be a choice where you have to defend yourself. This mandatory choice, but for the better, you may feel like you have to defend yourself from whatever is causing that tower moment. But remember, that tower moment has to happen. It has to happen, or otherwise it's not going to manifest for you. Okay. And you can feel all those emotions, like the Queen of Cups is about emotions, leading with your heart instead of your head. Feel all those emotions, mourn that loss. If this is about relationships or whatever, your tower moment where you broke up, you have to mourn that relationship. The Three of Swords is usually like a sword is stabbing the heart. You have to, okay, so you had a heartbreak of some kind. That could be in business, that could be in a relationship. Feel that emotion, okay, because you have to mourn that relationship and then move on, because your tower moment is coming. So you had a tower moment where you broke up, but now you're moving on to a brand new relationship that is for the better for you. So it's going to help only you, okay? So the next card I have is a Devil. Again, not going to show it because it does have some nudity in it. So addiction, depression, mental illness. This is kind of telling me that you feel held down. Because you had a tower moment, you may feel held down. And I see 20 and 15. So Judgment was 20 and the Devil is 15, or it could be 15, 20. Whatever numbers you're seeing, those are the numbers I have here. So 2015 or 1520. You're feeling, I want to say, like you're feeling held down. This could be before the tower moment or after the tower moment. I'm thinking more before the tower happens. Something abruptly ends for something else to come in. So, so I'm feeling like you feel held down in whatever position you are in. So if this is in a relationship, if it's in a business, you feel like you're being held down. You need to have your tower moment so that you can feel completed, and that old, you can go away now, and now you move on to something that is more for you. Okay. I get a feeling like you feel held down in this position, and that's why you could also feel resilience or resistance to change. But again, keep up the fight. I know you're wounded. I know it feels like there is no tomorrow. Sometimes we can also all feel like that. When is this going to come in? I keep asking, when is my manifestation going to come in? Because I'm getting, extremely tired. I'm getting extremely exhausted with, everything that's going on in my life right now. I think I'm taking on a little too much, but again, I do feel like I'm being held down, and I want my manifestation like yesterday. And that could happen. Okay. That could happen this week, even for me, because I'm a Taurus sun. I am a Virgo moon, and I'm a Gemini rising. I'm also an Aries Taurus cusp because I was born on April 20th, which is right between Aries and Taurus. And my dad's an Aries, my mom's a Taurus. And my soon-to-be husband he's also an Aries sun, and he's a Taurus rising. So very evenly matched there. But anyway, what I was going to say is try not to, if you feel held down, try to think of something. I mean, something is coming in the works for you. That tower moment is coming. Okay. It may not be a good thing, but remember that judgment is always a change for the better. Okay. So that tower moment is something coming in for the better. I don't feel any negativity towards it whatsoever, but it needs to happen. Okay. Because I have the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So here we go. The 7 of Cups is about choices. The 8 of Cups is she's walking away from these over here. She's like literally swimming away from them. So, and then we have the Ace of Cups here. Oops. So something new is coming in for you. You have decisions you have to make here at the 7 of Cups. These are the 8 of Cups. So you may have to walk away from a situation, whether that's a relationship, whether that is something that you need to come in, something that it needs to change, and it's going to change. Try not to feel so down or depressed, or, if you need to talk to someone about anything, please seek that help. I'm not a professional, so please don't take my stuff as advice, but talk to someone if that is needed. Okay, so the next card we have is the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is movement with passion. You're moving into something with passion. And again, your tower moment happened. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's move into that passion. So being hasty, quick decisions, ambition, generosity, a journey, active, ardent, energetic people, negotiators, debaters, sportsmen, those who love challenges. So this is being hasty, being quick movement. Again, movement with passion. Okay, wands are all about passion. Trust me, my man is all about passion. Okay, because he is an Aries. So this is an Aries, Taurus. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, because they are the fire signs. So this is definitely about movements. So again, your tower happens. Your tower moment happens. And now we move on to, the passionate side, the hobby you get, or the new house you get, or a new job, or a new lover, whatever that is, you will see it. Because again, we have the Page of Cups. So an offer of love, or news about love, or news about a relationship, news about something, whether that's a job or it's a relationship or something comes in. So the 2 of Cups, Two of Cups, this is about a partnership. Could be about lovers. Could be about a partnership at work. So you will get some kind of information about either love, money, or health, or a hobby or something. But your passions will come in. So once you have your Tower moment, that's where the passion takes over. That's where your drive takes over now. Okay. Your drive, your determination, and everything else. Because you have new beginnings, the Fool. Here she is sitting with a pearl in her hand, and she's sitting on the edge of a cliff. And there's a dolphin here, you know, just trying to say, hey, just trying to, you know, see how you're doing. There's going to be new beginnings coming in for you once you have your Tower moment. So be aware that that's going to happen. So stuff is coming in for you. All you have to do is make that decision, and you have lots to decide. Okay. This could be, like I said, it could be a mandatory one, or it could have been forced on you. Whichever it is, you will achieve what you want. Okay. So I also pulled After Tarot. So we have the Five of Wands. So it looks like he's ready to attack, but everyone's kind of like, wait, what? So this is after like conflict. So this is after the Tower moment where you could be ready to strike out on your own. Be ready for anything, really. This Tower moment can bring you change, and it's going to. So you need to be ready for whatever, you know, comes your way. This person's striking out. They could be striking out on their own. They could be striking out at someone else. Try not to do that. But I mean, they are striking. It looks like they're ready to strike this person. It may just be that they're trying to just move everybody out of the way so they can just go on their own. This is after tarot. So again, this could be, you know, you going on your own because, and look what I have here, Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands. So this is after the marriage. They're, you know, they're on a horse, and there's a carriage here, and oh, not a horse. Those are oxen. Sorry. But I mean, they're oxen. So they've already gotten married. They've already gotten into a partnership. They've already done their celebration, and now they're enjoying the fruits of the celebration. So they're handing out flowers here, and then the rest of these people are holding, they're holding the flowers there too. So again, this is after the celebration. So after you've had your Tower moment, you've moved on, you're ready to begin again. Just try not to fall into the trap of the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is, yeah, he's feeling that remorse, but there's people who need his help. Okay. So there's people going to be needing your help. So yes, mourn that relationship, but remember that there's still people who depend on you. There are still people that you know, like your children, you're responsible for. Remember that there's someone who counts on you. So yes, mourn whatever your Tower moment was, mourn whatever the old part of that was, and bring in the new. So look at your Two Cups, your Two Cups back here. And then remember that there's people out here that are counting on you, because this person is help me, you know, and this person is like, I hear something, you know, oh, try not to be so closed into yourself. Okay. This is not a hermit kind of thing. This is someone needs my help. Okay. So there's still people that count on you. So try to maintain that. Okay. I have two more here, and then I have some advice. So the Eight of Wands. Of course, this is after your movements. So now he is shooting an arrow. Like something has come in now very fast, and now you have to, you know, you have to tell everybody, you know, you have to tell everybody else. So stuff is going to come in fast. Just remember that, you know, take your time and go your pace. And he's not releasing that arrow. You know, this stuff can, you know, the wands are coming in fast. But he's just kind of wait for it. You know, take your time. Okay, now you've had your wands come in pretty fast. Whatever this Tower moment happened, it was happening fast. Okay, now you take your time. Okay, take your time. Remember that this is happening. This change is going to rapidly happen, but you don't have to rapidly go with it. You can slow down and smell the roses. And of course, we have the 10 of Cups. This is fulfillment. This is family. This is joy and happiness. This is celebrating with everyone you love. So, celebrate this change. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a heartbreaker, but I think with this change comes in new possibilities. Okay. So we're also going to use the witch's wisdom again today. So this says witch's hat, and this is a power. So the witch's hat, if you watch Harry Potter, it was a sorting hat, right? So it took your word in what house you wanted to be in when they went into the school. Witch's hat can also be her power because it has to do with the crown chakra. So don't forget that you are very powerful, even if you're not a witch, okay? Even if you are Christian, if you are Muslim, if you are Jewish, you still have power within you and via your crown chakra. This is the chakra to the divine because it goes up all the top of your head. So remember that you have the power of the divine, and that usually, helps you with these tower moments. So even if you have a tower moment, you still have power to go forward and make your new beginning. And again, it seems like throughout the reading, it's just saying, keep going. This tower moment may happen, but you still have power to do great things, to manifest great things. Even if you're tired, you're worn out, you're trying to keep going, but it's just too hard. Keep going because you still have your power. The divine is still with you. Okay. The divine is still with you. I don't have time to read, so I'm just going to read these intuitively. So the next one we have is wand. So intention. So again, with the power, you have the power of your crown chakra, or if you're a witch, you have the power of your mind and your hat. Okay. So your hat is, goes on your head, and in your head, you have your mind. This is intention. So the wand, when we use in Wicca, and if you want to know more, please check out my Whispers of the Craft. I will be doing something on Samhain, but it will not be with Sonia Smith. We just could not get our schedules together. Okay. But anyway, so intention. A wand in Wicca is kind of like a prayer in, Christianity and Jewish worlds. You are literally setting your intention through that object, and you are pointing that wand as your intention. So the magic comes down out of your hands, kind of like a prayer. You're praying, it goes up to God or Jesus or whoever you pray to, but it is intention. So whatever the prayer or whatever the spell or what you're using your wand for is intention. So intention to bring something to you. So this is a manifestation card. You can see that the hand here is holding the wand, and the wand, there is a bright light coming from the wand. That's not how it happens in the real world. Of course, that's all Harry Potter nonsense, but it is the intention. It is the power of the mind that brings that magic energy or the energy through the hand into the wand. And the wand is to focus that energy. Okay. Like a prayer, it's intention. You are focusing on a specific thing you want to bring in, that God and Jesus or Mother Mary or whoever, the angels are going to bring to you. That is the intention. So know what your intention is and focus. Have a laser focused, laser focus. Be laser focused on what that intention is that you want to bring in through manifestation. Okay. So if it is a new job that you have a tower moment for, like you get fired from your old job, you get a new job, when you pray or you set that intention to get a new job, be laser focused on what you want and how you see yourself. Maybe even visualization might help you, because we have imagination, air. So again, this is intention. This is knowing what you want and being laser focused on how to get it. Imagination can help you with that. So you see a I forgot what it's called, but anyway, it tells you the direction of the wind, okay, and if it changes direction. I've forgotten at the moment what it is. Leave a comment and what it is, okay? So anyway, you see this where the witch, it will tell you which way the wind is blowing. Imagination can tell us where we're going to go. To set the intention, we'll need to have imagination. So that, like I was saying, intention is what you want. You want a new job. Imagination is, can you see yourself in that job? Can you see yourself doing a specific job? Maybe having your own business. Can you see yourself having your own business? Can you see yourself being your own boss, setting your own hours in whatever you do? It comes with imagination. So these two cards technically go together. So the imagination is visualization and seeing yourself in that situation. If it's a new love, what kind of, what kind of eyes will they have? What kind of face will they have? Kind of body will they have? That kind of thing. Because that comes from your imagination, and that will help you to manifest. So bring your intention. It'll help you laser focus what you need, so that you can go out to the universe and say, I want this looking person. It's best that you not ask for a specific person, because that goes into free will and stuff. But anyway, these two cards definitely go together. So this is intention and this is imagination. The imagination gets you to that intention so that you can send it out to the universe and say, I want a lover that acts like this. And then you name all the qualities. You can write it down, you can script, you can do whatever. Whatever helps you. A vision board. I know some witches have those to help us to manifest our intent, but we already have imagination. We've already seen what we want, like a new office or a new lover, like I said, and you pick out the facial features and the qualities, you write that all down, and then you say, I want this person. That's the intent. That's the intent. The intent is the final, what you want. Now you've imagined everything that you want. You've taken the time. Now you have the intention. Now you can laser focus on what you want and get it to manifest for you. Okay. So that is the reading for this week. Like I said, I will try next week to do the signs and, of course, a collective reading. I'm probably going to do 3 at a time. So like 3 on Thursday, 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, 3 on Sunday. It's just this weekend, like I said, I was a little booked up because I have my son's birthday party on Sunday, and I have to, I have to be ready for that. So that's why I wasn't able to get things together with Sonia Smith for Samhain, because I just have so much on my plate right now. If you would like to give my son a happy birthday, leave a comment. His birthday is Monday. It is 10/27. Like I said, I have a Scorpio by the tail. So no, I love him. He is he's very sweet. He loves his mom for sure. Anyway, if you like this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if this resonated with you. Put a little heart emoji or whatever you want in the description, or I'm sorry, in the comment field. If this didn't resonate with you, that's okay. You can put that in the thing too. And I hope maybe next week's reading, or the signs next week reading, will also resonate with you. So again, hit that like button, and I will see you next week, hopefully with more sign readings. Have a great one. Bye, guys.